Hi, welcome along to the 4 Minute Clinic Live. I am Dr. Marianne Trent, and this is your daily prescription for better mental health. So, I think with my clients a great deal about which feeling state we are in, and which zone of our functioning we are in. So, I think about it in kind of colours, really, and we can split those states of awareness down into three. So we can have hyper aroused, which is HYPER. We can have kind of a sort of balanced functional zone in the middle, and then at the bottom we will have hypo arousal, and that is sometimes called dissociation as well. So you might well have heard it spoken about as dissociation. And if you're watching either live or on replay, please do drop a comment in and do like and let me know what you're up to as you watch. So dissociation might be something that you don't necessarily notice in yourself. Others might notice it more. It isn't always a pathologized issue, so it's not something that always needs, care and attention and clinical interventions. It happens as a normal spectrum of our day-to-day lives. For example, if we are running, or if we are driving, or if we are, multitasking, we might be chopping vegetables whilst listening to a podcast. There will be some elements of sort of autopilot where we're aware for risks. So if something happened that was risky, we'd be able to get right back online. But in terms of the way that our bodies and our minds work, we're not actively, consciously thinking about using all of our awareness to think about the activity that we are engaged in. So yes, it's not always something to be concerned about, but if you find that there's parts of your day that you're not able to remember, or that someone that you're working with is telling you that there's parts of their day that they aren't able to remember, then that is perhaps more indicative that there might be some elements of dissociation which are impacting on their functioning. Okay, so we might notice, for example, if you're in a meeting at work, that you start to yawn, and that might be because you've become anxious, but you don't feel able to speak up, and so we might yawn in that context. Or it might just be because you're understimulated, and so your arousal levels are starting to drop down. And when you notice that, it can be helpful to try to bring yourself back online, to try to bring yourself higher up in the arousal state. So ways of doing that might be rolling your shoulders and dropping them down, taking a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do that as a cycle of 3 to try to get yourself boosted up a little bit, and wiggling your toes a little bit, or staying connected to the floor, just to try to get yourself more connected to the here and now. I love your thoughts about this. Like I said, even if you're watching on replay, please do give me a like and a comment, and I will look forward to catching up with you for our next episode of the 4 Minute Clinic Live, which will be along for you next week. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, wear some sunscreen. It's going to be another scorcher. Take care.